greatest gift we've been given is the gift of choice. Now, knowing this and keeping life in its simplest form, it really boils down to how do we choose to live our lives? When making your decision, there's a couple things we need to keep in mind. One, what's most important to you? All your actions should be based off of what you want and what you believe is important to you. We're all going through this thing called life. Now, in life, we need to expect high tides and low tides. Now, let me explain. High tides would be when everything in your life is going great, including raises at work, you're losing weight, you just got the promotion at your job, you just got a great test score. Now, on the contrary, there's the low tides. Now, low tides would be those things like you get laid off from work, you get fired from your job, you get in a car wreck, an unexpected medical bill pops up. These are the low tides. Now, when the high tide moments get here, this is where you get very, very specific with your wants and your actions. The high tides are always fun, but what happens when the low tides run around? If you notice, there's a lot more things that you need to do when there's low tides. First and foremost is you have to help others. Now, by helping others, what you're doing is you're distracting yourself. You're seeing success in someone else, which in return transpires that success onto you. Second is you go general. Now, a lot of times when things are going bad, the first thing that we want to do is complain. What complaining really is doing is you're getting specific. So I encourage you, first, go help others. Secondly, go general. Third is get close to nature. Nature has this calming effect on people. And so the closer you get to nature, the closer you get to relief, tranquility, calm. Fourth thing is be still. When you're down, the last thing you want to do is take a bunch of action towards your goals. When you're in a state of unrest and you work, all you're really doing is creating more unrest in the future. So be still until you get yourself back into a state where you're at high tide. The fifth thing that I want you to understand is that low tides are character building moments. So if you can take the low tide moments and find the lesson in there, that's the best way to keep you from experiencing that specific low tide again. Now, the sixth thing I want you to do during low tide is to expect good things to happen. Now, low tides are only there for a season. Knowing that, I want you to stay positive while going through that low tide, having assurance that high tides are on the way. Lastly, what I want you to do is always offer gratitude. Now, gratitude during good times, it keeps the good times going. During low tide or the bad times, gratitude gives you hope for high tides to come. What is success? Now, a definition that really resonates with me is that success is progress towards a goal. Knowing that, all we really need to do is get real specific with our goals and work towards them.